Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I was just catching up on some light reading. There sure have been a lot of changes in the market lately, haven't there? Makes you wonder how you're supposed to grow your nest egg without cracking it. Well, have I got a story for you. Have a seat. Do you like tea? No? You sure? Well, I'll just leave it there. This is one of my favorite stories. It's about a different way to look at the market and what we can do about some of the challenges we face. I hope you like it. Chapter 1. What goes up must come down. Once upon a time, there lived a hard-working, shockingly handsome man named Benjamin. Just look at that healthy head of hair. Benjamin was always watching his investments, but the market had been so unpredictable lately, he didn't know how, when, or where to invest. Not only was the market volatile, interest rates had also been declining for over 3 decades. Since they had hit rock bottom, many believed there was nowhere for them to go but up. But Benjamin's portfolio had always been built for economic growth and declining interest rates. He'd never had to prepare for rising interest rates or correlation issues before, which is why he was feeling a bit lost. Benjamin arrives at the door that says the economic cycle. As he was about to find out, there could be a way to manage the uncertainty. But first, Benjamin needed to understand the phase of the economic cycle. Chapter 2. Investing throughout the phases of the economic cycle. Our economy generally moves through phases that interconnect and often overlap. When the economy is doing well, it's in an expansion mode, which leads to economic growth. In a growing economy, companies have easier access to capital, and people generally have more discretionary income. As expansion continues, more spending stimulates the economy, which can cause inflation. All that means is that prices are inflated, so things cost more. The Federal Reserve is responsible for balancing that out. So, to fight rising prices, they usually raise interest rates. When rates increase, people tend not to finance as much, or maybe they hold off on that big screen TV, or maybe even a house or a car. As spending decreases, we move into a period of contraction or economic decline. Spending continues to fall, businesses cut costs, and we tighten our belts a bit. Benjamin begins to ponder. What does the Fed do if the decline continues? He knew the answer. The Fed would lower interest rates to revive the economy, encourage spending, and provide more affordable capital to businesses and people. With that, the economy begins to grow once again, and it all comes full circle. Well, that's a mouthful. By now, Benjamin had a clearer picture of the market cycles, and he knew things in the market were going to change. But like everyone else, he didn't know exactly when those changes would happen or exactly what phase of the cycle he was in. In fact, no one ever really knows. It's true, but economists like me sure love to debate it. See, the cycle doesn't follow the calendar year or the lunar year or any set pattern, and the market definitely doesn't care when Benjamin wants to retire. If we enter economic decline on retirement day, well, that's when that nest egg begins to crack. Then, it was as if the voice of a wise economist entered Benjamin's head. He realized, even though the cycle follows 4 general phases, there's still a lot that happens in between. So if you're invested appropriately, it doesn't always matter what phase of the cycle we're in. At any given moment, there's opportunity in the market, somewhere. Benjamin leaps for joy and starts strutting down the path labeled opportunity. In hopes of making the most of his investments, Benjamin diversifies his portfolio, seeking to take advantage of the ever-changing market. Now, if only someone could help him do that. Someone, anyone, get it? You get it. Chapter 3, Unlocking Elite Access. Lucky for Benjamin, the folks at Jackson created a variable annuity investment platform that can help provide investments to address the phases of the economic cycle. History has shown there are certain asset classes and portfolio allocations that perform best in each cycle. Elite Access offers a wide selection of over 100 investment options, all of which allow you to stay invested no matter what the market conditions are. And to top it off, Elite Access is a tax-deferred investment vehicle. You can adjust your portfolio without triggering taxable events, which means you won't get a tax bill until after you begin taking withdrawals. Benjamin saw the light. The market might be volatile, but Elite Access could help. And now he was planning to diversify beyond stocks and bonds to help address interest rate and correlation risks. Somewhere in the distance, Benjamin thought he heard retirement bells ringing. Then he realized it was his financial representative calling. The timing was perfect. The end. Gosh, that one gets me every time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed story time, and more importantly, that you learned what it means to invest through the economic cycle. Remember, the opportunities in the market are always changing. I believe the key is to keep an eye on them and to work with your financial representative to diversify accordingly. And that's what Jackson can help you do. So talk with your representative about Elite Access. Toodaloo. Arrivederci. Au revoir. Здравствуйте. Добрый вечер. I don't know what it is in other languages. I'm an economist, not a linguist.